Hey, it's Eric Adam of the Family Green, and currently we're in front of Charles R. Jonas, the federal building of the U.S. courts. Our issue being public entry, U.S. Marshals. Hey, but look, so you know that I'm not lying. Bang. And that there's the front of the building. Okay. So as we're recording for mainly educational purposes, secondarily entertainment purposes, possibly, probably. This is for my safety, as well as the officials and personnel that walk in front, that work inside of the building. Check this out. We're gonna be getting at the administrator. I hope she's in the building. Emily W. Murphy. She is the U.S. General Services. Plural means there's more than one administrative office located in this building. They're actually adding to this building, mind you. Actually adding to this building. They probably realize that government officials need to be prosecuted in here. That's the only reason I could think of. There's a lot of them. Okay. Now this is what we were reading before stepping onto their ship. You must know the law. And if they're trying to say that I was blocking the entryway, why would you have something so important, positioned, located somewhere that could slow the next person's locomotion? That's a great question. And then nobody wants to identify themselves. And this is all federal, and by federal law, by federal law, every federal employee, personnel, official, etc., they must identify themselves. Hey, that's pursuant to Title 5, United States Code, Section 552 et sec, Executive Departments. How you doing today, young man?
I'm doing fine.
Yes, I'm here to see some people.
What people are you to see, sir?
Mainly the court clerk.
What are you seeing the clerk for?
That's none of your concern. And if you're going to deny me access to the building, could you please state your name, your full government name? Because by law you have to.
You're gonna need to listen to me first, sir.
I'm listening to you. And as this is a public building, I have every right to look at everything on the building. We're going to attempt to enter the building.
Hey, bro. You can't come in, sir.
This is the other sign I was looking at. Now you're hearing that I can't come in. Why is that?
The clerk's office is not open.
I'm not going to take your word for that. It has to be somebody in there. As a matter of fact, I'll take your word for it if you put that on paper, sir, with your wet signature on it. I'll definitely take that in word.
Step back, sir. Step back from the building. You need to exit the building. Step back.
I have
No, sir.
duties here.
I've asked you twice to step back. Step out the door, sir.
You see, I'm being denied my right to enter the building, right?
No, you're not. We're asking you to step outside. Step outside. Step outside. Someone will be out to talk to you in a minute. Okay?
Somebody's gonna be out to talk to me. I have every right in this building. I'm gonna serve it. You guys is making this interesting. Hey, you see how they're making this interesting? There's no white U.S. Marshals here now. You know, the first violation was with Jimmy, and when I said Jimmy's name, Jimmy disappeared. Hopefully, we got the big guy with the Muslim beard. We got his name in recording. Pursuant to UCC 1-308, all rights reserved on the public as well as the private side. Hey, we're still getting this. For the executor and his person.
Someone about to talk to you in a minute.
Don't worry, we're talking. We're recording. This is all legal too. Recording is legal and lawful too. You're hurting yourselves. Trust me. Hey, I hope you're putting on them gloves because of the coronavirus. So, this is really interesting. I'm being denied. They're denying the people access on the premises. You see this? They're denying the people access on the premises, into the premises. It's gonna get interesting. Hey, let's stand out of the way so we're not blocking anybody. You know, for some reason they put signs one must read right in the entryway. That right there slows somebody's locomotion, man. Who was thinking when they did that? I don't know. We couldn't get no names. We really don't want to remember nobody here. That's why we're recording. I really don't want to remember none of their faces. That's irrelevant. That's why it's one of the things we're recording. You know, entertainment, secondary, educational, primary, for my safety, as well as government personnel, officials, and U.S. Marshals. That's fun. This has to be U.S. Marshals in front of the door, because that's one of their service stations. And by law, they should know everything prevalent to their duties, because they're the next thing right under the president. Yeah. And I hope they deny me the clerk's court oath of office, as well as their affirmations. They did. Listen, pursuant to Title 18, United States Code Annotated, Section 2071, concealment of records, removal, mutilation, etc., could send whoever this person is to jail and a fine. And I'm not playing. Ain't. She ain't really want no smoke. Oh, tell them to come on, because they got a lot of... You better bring somebody knowledgeable. Please allow them to bring somebody knowledgeable. This could take some time. Hey, here goes one right here. Doesn't want to identify himself.
Good morning.
There go another one yesterday. He was yesterday. Didn't want to identify himself. We're recording, for the record again, we're recording for educational purposes, mainly. Entertainment purposes, secondarily. That's just something for me. But you know, more so for the safety of government officials, personnels, U.S. Marshals, etc., as well as for my safety. The people, currently of the state of North Carolina, on the land. And they're denying the people access into public buildings. That's a violation and the breakage of the law of Title 18. It applies to federal employees. That's Section 2071. Concealment, removal, mutilation of documents, records, etc., etc. Hey, let me step off to the side so I don't get to reading something that would slow up the next person's locomotion into and onto the premises, like this right here at the main entrance of the public entrance. That's the door right there. One must read what law and jurisdiction that they're about to step into. Once again, an upright man reads what laws and jurisdictions he's about to step into. Like that right there, the front door of the main public entrance. For the people of the North State of... I'm having fun. I told you, entertainment purposes. But for the people on the land of North Carolina, Step out. It seemed like he was threatening me. I'm glad that we have this on camera.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm all right, yourself?
Good, good.
And your name is?
My name is Deputy. What can I help you with? Or can I help you with anything?
What's your name? What's your government name? What is your government name?
Call me government. Can I help you with anything is my question.
Yes, you can, first of all, hold on for a second. This is what we're about to show. This is who I am.
Okay. I didn't ask you who you are. I'm asking if I can help you with anything.
Yes, you can go and get me the oath and affirmation, as well as admission of every U.S. Marshal that manned the door in between the hours of 12 and 12:30 yesterday, which would have been March 18th. I want the oath of office and affirmation of Frank G. Jones. Are you Frank G. Jones?
No.
Oh man, that's sad. That's who we need to speak to, but that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's who it's gonna fall back on. We need the oath and affirmation of, is it Miss Emily? Mrs. Hold on for a second, I gotta remove my. Oh, that's right. Miss Emily Murphy, and we need the oath and affirmation of Chief Judge, where is that? Frank D. Whitney.
Well, I can't help with any of that.
Why not?
It's not my job to help you with that. If you'd like to get any of that, you can go home, you can Google it, you can print it, do whatever you need to do.
Huh?
Anything else I can help you with?
I can also come into the building.
No, I don't think you're coming in.
Why not?
You're not allowed.
Why am I not allowed in the
Can I help
building?
with anything else?
You have to give me that in writing.
Okay, very good. Yep. You don't have to get in.
Huh?
Have a good day.
And are you sure about that? You know I'm going to report you guys to the higher authorities, correct?
Can't come in.
You're not going to show your identification
You're
either?
blocking the door.
You're allowed to stand out there, but you can't block the door.
You're not going to show identification either? Why are you touching me?
Because you're blocking the door.
I'm trying to enter the premises. I'm part of the people. You mad, man? I'm part of the people.
You're blocking the
You're
doorway.
denying the people.
Step aside, you're blocking the doorway.
You're
Thank you.
denying the people interest into the premises. This is a public building. Hey, let me show you too. This is a beautiful thing. Hey, let me show you too. They mad. They super mad. They ain't mad yet. United States Courthouse. You see that? United States Courthouse. This is a federal court. This is the feds. That says public entrance. And I don't think that I have been being belligerent. I have been being non-combatant. Hey, if you're paying attention, right? If you're paying attention, these are the ones right here still denying me access that have been aggressive.
Step back out.
Well, I haven't even stepped into the building.
Lock the doorway,
I haven't even stepped into it. Look, and there's nobody coming. However, once again, if I come to read these signs, which you have to get up close on, you're gonna stop somebody's locomotion if you don't see them coming. However, I'm paying attention to my peripherals. And then you have one right there. I haven't even stepped on this shit. And Admiralty flags are past that metal detector.
Back out
We're
the
trying to
door.
see that over there too.
Back out
Look,
the
more,
door.
more laws.
Step back
and,
out.
and he can't give me a law neither for why I can't come in. He can't give me a law neither. You can't give me a law neither. You can't give me a law neither. This is crazy. Now let's go back. Let's go back now. Let's get our documents together because we're allowing them to float around and we really need those. This is the entertainment purposes behind all of this. Frauds. Fraudulent. But the beautiful thing is they have cameras in there too. I guess they don't know about the FOIA Act. Now this is worth my time and consideration. You know how valuable this one is? Huh? Oh. Hold on for a second. My camera's gonna become distorted for the due fact that I'm moving around collecting my instruments. Bam-bam. 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 You can't do none of that? Bam-bam. 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 This is Rec 1.
sir. I checked the clerk's office.
Look who's back. Hold on before you proceed.
The clerk's office is only open for business for people to pay fines. If you have any paperwork to file because of the COVID-19 response, they're not accepting just people coming in and walking in. So if you have a fine to pay, you can pay your fine. If you don't, you're gonna have to come back another day. Probably about 2 weeks.
We're not here to file.
Okay.
We're not here to file any records. We're here to receive records, which whoever the court clerk is, which they should have had come and speak to me. He by law,
Sir,
Title 18,
sir.
United States Code 2071.
Sir,
Just listen to him.
if you'd like me to drop your papers off for the clerk's office, I'd be happy to.
Once again,
But
we don't
I
have
can-
any paperwork to file
You just
or
said you want
drop
the-
off.
Oh,
We
okay.
want oaths of office, affirmation,
Well,
and admission
okay,
of
clerk's
every
office.
U.S.
Okay,
federal marshal
listen.
that was manning the door yesterday in between the hours of 12 and 12:30, which would have been March 18th. We want the ones now. We want this guys as well. We want the Chief Justice, and we want the clerks. What is he not listening to? I think that was very clear, right?
Okay, well, that's not available for you. So the clerk's office is not open for that, and you can't get that today. So-
When will the court's office be open?
well, if you need oaths of affirmation, you can probably go online and get those. They're standard.
We're doing it the best way we know possible,
Well,
and we can get it here. We don't have to follow
probably
the
Google it
people.
right
we
there.
don't have to follow their options.
Well, you don't have to file anything. Just Google it right on your phone there.
No, we're gonna go get it from inside of
You're
there.
not- you can't.
So when can I?
I'm sorry.
When can I? You're still not going to disclose who you are? How do I know you're not a fraud? Because you're dressed in plain
It
clothes.
doesn't matter who I am. I'm telling you the way it is. It doesn't matter. I'm not giving you anything other than what's going to happen here today.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Real fun. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Oh, we don't do drugs or have drugs. We know what that is too. This is more harassment. Now, what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to record that right there, because we're gonna apply all law. But 9 times out of 10, when we turn this camera, somebody right there. Look. I swear to God, I wasn't even looking that way. We're gonna humbly ask him if we can get a recording of that. That's a quick shot. We stuff our instruments, and then we can follow the next process for their administrative procedures. I don't even know who that is. That could be anybody. Don't know who that is. We don't know who none of that is, but they're telling me law, governing law, with no codes or statutes or nothing. It's just off their word. And this is who you have working in the federal courthouse, Western District, North Carolina. And I'm going to show you again that this is a public entryway. It's a public building. Watch out. I hope I don't get bit. Let me step back a little bit. You see that side, right?
Sir.
United States Courthouse, public entrance.
You can hold them.
Please don't touch my property. Please don't touch my property.
And what if I do? It's unattended. Is it unattended?
He's probably not going to show his name neither. We can't see it. No, that's not your name. That says proxy card. I know. You know how many people I know that can make stuff up like that real good? That's terrible.
That's
It's terrible. Look at all the I wasn't even talking to this gentleman. I don't. You see all this tyranny and these tyrants that's manning public buildings, public offices. This is going to become entertaining, very entertaining. Next move. I can't even get a date from these guys when I'm allegedly allowed into the building. So you know what? We're going to be back first thing in the morning. I bet you we're going to see the same faces. The same story. It's going to be the same recording. I'll probably even be wearing the same thing due to the fact that I'm homeless. But that's besides the point. Retarded. In the words of the late, great Bobby Fischer, check. Hey, we're gonna go back to the front of the building. I'll just catch you this on a slow glimpse. This is what this is. And so you know that they got law presented on the front door. Why would you put that there if you don't want anybody to stop in front of it and read it? It's probably because they don't want nobody to read, or they think everybody's dumbed down or something. I'm not. Not at all. United States Courthouse. So, what's our next move? Oh, we been knew that. This is recreational purposes. Hey, yeah, Jimmy. You should have seen how Jimmy hightailed it when I seen a portion of his ID. Jimmy hightailed it. And he was mad. I was calling him Jimmy. You see, I ain't want to touch my documents, right? Now watch how I'm going to serve them. Watch how I serve all of them. By way of the same laws they're supposed to be abiding by. Those laws don't apply to us. Well, they apply to U.S. citizens, but more so federal and government employees. Now, it's right here. Emily W. Murphy, you got a lot of explaining to do. Yesterday they said I made it in there too late. However, they slowed my locomotion because I was reading the law of how I'm supposed to act, conduct, and what I can and can't do while on their water, on their ship. Because that's what this is a ship. Inside of the building, all they're flying is Admiralty flags. However, outside it's still a military flag, but that's a land flag. It doesn't have any gold fringes. It's supposed to be a peace flag, but the truth is, ever since Roosevelt, they keep declaring martial law. I don't know why. Should go straight to Donald Trump, man, because this was an office that's actually out of the Judiciary Act of 1789. Hey, this was under the administration of Mr. Washington himself. Hey, we get to see it again. Charles Jonas. Hey, they gonna see me tomorrow, man. They are. I want you to keep telling lines and stories, because all you're doing is adding up bad points for yourself. That's tyranny, however you want to say it. Hope they keep sending out the same people. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask the Western District Courthouse, federal building, why do you have frauds manning the public entry, clothed in a deceptive uniform? However, they're not following the administrative law. They're supposed to identify themselves, correct? And where I'm wrong with stating a position of law, they're supposed to show me for a fact in law. We're at 401 West Trade Street. Charles R. Jonas, Federal Building, United States Courthouse. And this is who we got overseeing and governing the people. Hey people, you know why they don't want me in there? Because on the truth be told, even you high rollers, they frauding the shit out of you because you don't know the law. You high rollers, you money getters, land and property owners. It's because they frauding you. That's why they don't want me in there. Gotta watch out. Somebody told me you gotta watch out for double agents. I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for triple agents. This is retarded. Look, that right there says right there too. Public courthouse entryway. However, they couldn't give people of the public a reason why he couldn't come in there. Once again, pursuant to UCC 1, which is the Uniform Commercial Code 1, 308. The executor reserves all rights on the private as well as the public side. And we're just here to administer the affairs and understand the law of the land for my person and my private as well. This is gonna be rag. This is gonna be rag. Yeah, we're walking back towards the front entrance. Seeing how it's entertainment purposes, you know, we're gonna go back in front of the entrance, stand on the stairs for a second and record the law again. They don't want me on they shit, man. You know why? Because I'm the boss on the boat. You could call me Skipper. It's retarded. Why would